Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my Oracle Think Tank Legion deck that I just completed. The deck is, so Oracle Think Tank, I haven't really done anything with this clan for a long time, but they did get a Legion, so I thought I'd just put the deck together now that it's been out. And it's for my favorite out of the Oracle Think Tank, I guess the different builds, like from back in the day there was CEO, Amaterasu, which is my favorite one. That's actually the first deck that I built in Vanguard before Maelstrom was a thing. And then there was Scarlet Witch Coco, which was a soulless OTT, which was probably one of the most popular ones at the time. And then the other one was Battle Sisters and Magus, which came later. And Tsukuyomi, obviously. That one was probably the best one when it was first released. There wasn't really a lot of ways to counter that type of deck. But anyway, so this is the Legion Oracle Think Tank, and I'm glad that they went with Amaterasu, because that was my favorite one out of the different Oracle Think Tank ones, like I said. It was the very first original playstyle or deck for Oracle Think Tank. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for the grade 3s, for Goddess of the Treasured Mirror, Ohirume, or something like that. Anyway, she's a Legion. And the nice thing about her and the nice thing about Amaterasu, obviously the other grade 3 in the deck is Amaterasu. So the nice thing about Legions that are composed of just grade 3s is that the Vanguard effects of both of them are active. So which means that even though Amaterasu's the Legion mate, her Vanguard effects are still happening. So you're still getting the divination thing. Look at the top, soul charge. Look at the top. And then this thing helps you soul charge too, and then unflip too. So this really helps you. It's a way to try to get the Megablast effect off later in the game. So that's the whole concept of how to play the deck, and it works really well. You don't see the Megablast too often, but it just generates a lot of pressure, and the Vanguard attack is pretty high, even without a booster, because of the hand size and things like that. So that's the grade 3s. For grade 2s, for Battle Deity, Susanoo. And then the thing about this, now this card doesn't have Amaterasu in the name, but the moment you Legion, or let's say you have to write Amaterasu first, this is still 12k attacker, and then once you Legion, it goes back to becoming a 12k attacker. The only time it's not 12k, or when it's not live, is when you're not Legion, and Ohirume, I guess it's Ohirume is the Vanguard. That's the only time this will be a 9k vanilla. But most of the time, the effect is live. So we're still running it because it's really good at hitting numbers. Next, for Silent Tom. Silent Tom is just a very good card. Probably one of the best grade 2s. When it first came out, there was nothing really that could compete with it. It gave Oracle Think Tank an edge against another competitive deck at the time, which would have been Kagero, Dragonic Overlord, and the only other one was really the, I think it was Alfred with Blaster Blade. Or not, yeah, that was probably the other one. So yeah, for Silent Tom, he's still really good. Because we run Silent Tom, we have to run the vanilla 8k grade 1, but that's not that big of a deal because Oracle Think Tank never really had a lot of different grade 1 options besides tech choices like Luckbird. So yeah, for Silent Tom, this is really good. And then 3 Maiden of Libra. This is in here to generate pressure, kind of like how Silent Tom generates pressure. It's just a different kind of pressure. It's like, do you want me to draw a card, or do you want to take 2 damage if I throw a critical on this guy? And you can't you can't use a perfect guard. So he eats away. Actually, no, he eats away the perfect guards. She kind of forces the hand because. The nice thing about this is that she's a counterblast 2, but this thing will counterblast 1 then unflip 2, so this is kind of counteracting that, sort of. So it's probably the best other choice. The only other thing I could think of running, if you don't want to run Maiden of Libra, although I don't see why you wouldn't want to run Maiden of Libra, would be the Apollo Guardian, the 10k vanilla, or the Battle Sister 10k vanilla. For grade 1s, so 1, Weather Forecaster Mist. This was a card that almost never saw any play, but now with Legion, She all of a sudden is really good again, because actually no, she's really good except when you're in a mirror match, or when you're up against a Legion deck that doesn't have a grade 2 Legion mate, or you're up against a traditional break ride, limit break type of deck. So that's why I'm only taking 1 copy. I know some people that are running like 3. I don't see the reason to do that. You really only need 1. It's like adding another Perfect Guard when you're up against a typical Legion deck. But there are Legion decks out there like this one, which do not use grade 2. So this wouldn't really help that much in that case. So really I just think 1 is just a personal tech choice. And then 1, Weather Girl Milk, helps the Vanguard hit enormous numbers. Just 1. And then 1 Luckbird. If I'm going to change my tech choices, I may take Weather Girl Milk out for a second Luckbird, because the deck does soul charge it a good amount. But I don't like the soul blasting too much, because I do try to attempt the Megablast as much as I can. But like I said, it's still a very rare thing to see it happen. But that's what I'm running for tech choices now. The remaining grade 1s are just 3 of the Battle Maiden, Sayorihime. This is the 10k attacker for Amaterasu. 4 Gemini, so that Silent Tom can hit 16. And 4 Perfect Guard. So that's the grade 1 lineup. And then 12 criticals. And 4 heals. So 12 criticals make Silent Tom a lot more deadly. It helps the deck generate a lot of pressure. It gives you a bunch of 10k shields. And the starter is Little Witch Lulu. So I chose this over the generic Battle Sister Eclair. Mainly because I don't want to use the counterblast. And yeah, she does make you Soul Blast too, sort of, to draw a card. Or actually, it's kind of like Soul Blast 3. Well, she comes out, and then 2 cards go out. But that's why I'm running only 1 Luckbird, because it's kind of like I already have 2 Luckbirds in here. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if Weather Girl Milk is really necessary or not. But I think it's nice to hit huge numbers, because with these 2... Actually, I think the only one out of these artworks that fit the Legion is this one. But I only have 1 of these. So, out of the Legion, when it attacks, this is what, 21 plus 4, 25 plus 10, 35. I mean, that's pretty good. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of the deck. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.